Hi everyone, I made it to Porter Ranch, which I was going to show a driving video of. Went to my optometrist that moved here. If you read my community post, she moved to Porter Ranch from Woodland Hills, and I like her so much. I've had her for 5 years that I'm willing to drive here. It's, farther, but farther, but it's okay. And it's not that bad. And there's going to be traffic on the way home, unfortunately, so because it's almost rush hour. So I am going to hold on. I'm going to get off the 405 earlier than I probably won't. I won't take it all the way. Plus, I need to go to Staples, return something from Amazon, and I want to go to the Dollar Tree next door. But anyways, it did not record. It because of the heat, it shut off, and it didn't record. Prism just like shut off. My camera said too hot, so I don't know if it's going to do it on the way home, but I'm not going to use Prism. I'm going to use the regular iPhone camera. So anyways, there, that's better. This bracelet, it keeps going up on my arm. But okay, so oh, let me show you the Kaiser. It's a pretty building. It's like in a shopping center. I'm not going to drive by my school, my college, my university, CSUN, Cal State Northridge, because on the way home there's going to be too much traffic. So there it is, the Kaiser Permanente building, and yeah, you can't really tell, but there's some other businesses in here. Let's see. Yeah, there's some further away you can see, but my rear view, my rear window is really dirty. So I need a car wash. I might do that too after Staples. So, or just a gas station where I could use a, what are those called? Squeegee on the rear window. So, okay, I'm gonna film now, and hopefully it works, and I'll attach this. Okay, bye. Everyone, okay, I'm gonna attach this to the other part, the intro. This is not with Prism, so I can't flip the camera to show myself, or the inside of the car on the other side. So, it's at 0.5. I might have to zoom out, but I really can't do that when I'm on the freeway. Yeah, I'm going to be taking the freeway, probably part of the 405, and then I'm going to get off because it's 4:34 right now, so it's near rush hour. I'm not going to drive by Cal State Northridge, my alma mater, like I said in the community post. That's Cal State University Northridge. Have you heard of it? CSUN. Actually, they're known for their business department. They have a really good business school. I think it's impacted and hard to get into the business, to have a business major. And what else? They're known for, I think their nursing department. And what else? One more thing, but I can't think of it right now. Okay. Oh, they're known because they have a huge deaf center for deaf students. Like, a lot of deaf students go there. I don't know what they do, but even when I went there many years ago, they had a deaf like a student department, yeah, they have sign language and all that. I'm talking about like for deaf students, some kind of organization or helping them, and a lot of deaf students go there. But now it's turned into a Hispanic university or something, which means a certain percent has to be Hispanic. And I don't know, if you look online, like Hispanic University for all of like the United States. Is this the right way? Hold on, guys. No, I want to go east. That's west. Okay. I don't know where it is, you guys. Oh, it's coming up. Okay. So anyways, because the enrollment is, I don't know, 60% Hispanic or something, they're a Hispanic university, and there are like, I don't know, maybe 20 of them in the whole U.S. that have to have a certain percentage. And I think there's like Arizona, New Mexico, places where there's high Hispanic populations, like California here, Texas, but I don't know if they get special grants, but it's weird that the demographics of Cal State Northridge have totally changed. When I went there, yeah, there were people of color, but it was mostly Caucasian. And now it's mostly people of color, which I mean Asian, Hispanic, and African American, than Caucasian people. And, well, pretty much Northridge has changed too. Like, it's more Hispanic now, much more than when I went there. So, when I went to Cal State Northridge, when I lived there. What was I going to say? So, oh gosh, there's something I was going to say about it. But I was going to drive by my university, my alma mater, to show you guys part of it. It's huge. It's one of the biggest Cal State universities in California. It's not a UC like UCLA. It's a California State University. The tuition is lower, and I don't think it's that much anymore. It's pretty expensive, and this is for for residents of California. But if you're a non-resident, you pay higher tuition. Same with pretty much all public colleges or universities. But UCLA is much harder to get into. But Cal State Northridge, the Northridge campus is one of the biggest Cal States. They're all over California, but largest size campus. So I don't know. I don't think I could get into the campus and drive around. There's one street that kind of enters it, but yeah. And after the earthquake, I was actually there. I went back to school later on. I was at the university when we had our Northridge earthquake. I mean, I went right out of high school, and then I finished up my degree while I was working full time. But the earthquake, we didn't have school we didn't have college. The university was completely closed to classes for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they brought in all these temporary like bungalow trailer classrooms, put them on the grass and in the parking lots, and yeah, most of my classrooms were in there because a lot of the buildings with the regular classrooms got destroyed. Oh, this traffic's bad. So because of that, and we lost out. Our summer vacation was shorter or something. Something was shorter. It was 2 weeks, I think. We had to go back to school sooner to make up for that 2 weeks without the semester starting. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it wasn't our spring break. Maybe it was. No, it didn't. I don't know if it affected the spring break, but it affected when summer vacation started, because they made us make up those 2 weeks. I'm gonna vlog and chat while I'm driving. So this is the 118 freeway. The other direction, it goes to Simi Valley, and I used to work there at one point. And it also for AT&T. I've worked in 5 different offices with AT&T, different neighborhood cities. Simi Valley is actually LA County, but it's right next to. It's Ventura County. It's right next to LA County. And if you've heard of the Ronald Reagan Library Museum, it's there. That's pretty much why people know Simi Valley, because they want to visit the Reagan Library if they come to LA. A lot of people do. And you can actually get on Air Force One, which was the old one, I think, that Reagan used. It's not like, or an older one. It's not like a current model, but you can actually get inside it, which is pretty cool. I never went. I know it's kind of weird that I've lived here all this time and I loved Reagan, but I never have been to that museum. The Reagan Library, I think it's called, and Reagan is buried there, I believe. So is Nancy, I believe. Well, I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know about Nancy, but I think she is. And yeah, it's not close to LA. Like where I live is closer to the Reagan Library than like if you go to like downtown LA or Santa Monica or Beverly Hills, or if you stay around there, if you're visiting, you're going to drive a while to get to the Reagan Library. It's not real close. It's but it's worth it for some people because a A lot of people loved President Reagan, so loved him. Anyways, which I did. And what was I gonna say? My stepmom and dad have been twice. I've seen photos. I would take a video going on Air Force One, actually, rather than a photo. I'm sure they let you video too, because they let you take photos. Well, they did when my stepmom went there and my dad inside, so. I don't know what else is there. Oh, they have like exhibits of different types. I don't know if they're all like presidential exhibits, but you know, things that change every time you go there, like there's a different exhibit of some type. I think they do. I don't know. It could not. Maybe it's not government related. It could be art or something else. Okay, now it says Granada Hills next to exit. So we're in the northwest. We were in the northwest part of the San Fernando Valley, and now we're in. Where are we now? Yeah, we're near Balboa, which if you go down all the way, you'll hit Encino, where I used to live at one point, and then you go a little further from where I used to live, like, I don't know, 4 blocks, and you're on Ventura Boulevard, which, you know, runs all through the valley. From Studio City, I found out it ends in Woodland Hills right before Calabasas. So Calabasas, I used to live with my dad at, well, the second house. I stayed there a lot, like I saw him on Sundays, but I actually lived with him for 6 months and went to a different high school in Woodland Hills, but he lived really close to Calabasas. He lived more on the west side of Woodland Hills. So, yeah, we used to eat and go to Calabasas a lot. It wasn't as, like, upper class then as it is now. I mean, it was still, you know, nice, but I'm pretty sure it's gotten more, like, higher property value than it was when I was a kid. Teenager and a kid. I heard the Kardashians don't live there anymore. I heard they live in Hidden Hills, which is right, I think it's Hidden Hills, right next door to Calabasas, or right near it. I showed it in a video. One video I made it a restaurant in West Hills, and I showed you can see Hidden Hills in a distance. It's mostly, I think it's all or mostly a gated community. Gated communities are very expensive to live there. And I think some of the Kardashians live other places, not all together in the same neighborhood or city. Yeah, the traffic's moving pretty good. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I want to go to Santa Monica. Well, it says towards Santa Monica, but it's quite a distance with traffic, and then the Sacramento to go north is miles. I mean, like an 8-hour drive or more, probably, where it says North Sacramento. It's just going north. You might want to watch this on a big screen, because I know I have it zoomed out, and you might not be able to see, you know, the street signs and the freeway signs real well if you're looking on it on your phone. But you might want to, I would tilt my phone to the side and look at it a little bigger, the video I'm taking right now, because it'll look better. I tried zooming in a bit and it didn't look good, so. Okay. I think I can adjust on this iPhone with the camera how much I'm zoomed in and zoomed out, but I just put it at the default setting. It's at 0.5 right now with the iPhone camera. Oh, there it says Cal State University Northridge on the right. The sign says that. I guess this is the off-ramp nearby. Well, no. You go down a ways to get there. You get off at Nordhoff. Or, yeah, I would get off at Nordhoff. Okay. So I'm going to get off this 405, which freeway at before the Ventura Freeway, which if I was going home, I'd go to the 101, which here in this neighborhood, it's called the Ventura Freeway. It's nicknamed. Yeah, I'm going, if I didn't say in the first video, video, or this video that the one I attached to this one. I'm going to Staples, not home after here. I'm going to return some things from Amazon there and go to the Dollar Tree next door. I'm going to tilt this a little bit. Traffic gets really bad, I know how to get home from pretty much anywhere. I lived in Northridge, I've lived in the Valley, pretty much not my whole life, but since I was 11. So I can, I know how to get home. There's so many ways. Taking streets. I know how to get to the Staples, which I'm going to the Van Nuys one. This lane's moving terrible. I'm gonna get in this lane now instead. This is rush hour traffic, folks. So maybe I'll try turning on some music like I did before. It did give me one strike, but it doesn't go against not showing. It didn't get blocked. It just meant that if I earned money, it wouldn't let me earn money. If you can't hear the music, I split it with whatever songs I think or something. No, that's only if I play Amazon music. I mean, from the Amazon app, but. It wouldn't have let me monetize it, but I didn't get enough viewers to monetize anyways. So I'm going to, or to make anything. So I'm going to turn on the radio, yeah. I'll turn on some music. Why is that going on? Okay. And my car's dirty. You'll see it's kind of dusty if you can see the hood. I'm in need of a car wash. Okay, this is the station that plays, it's called an oldie station. It's been around ever since I was a kid, probably before that. Right now they only play 70s, 80s, and 90s. And they do a lot of 80s. It seems like they do mostly 80s, and then they have 80s night. I think it's either every night after a certain time or on certain nights. It's all 80s. They call it, I don't know, 80 something. Now I think they might be doing it every night or a certain time, because we'll listen to the next few songs. Because last time I made a video with it on, every song was from the 80s. Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. I think this is from the 80s. Could be the 70s. I never liked Phil Collins, and I never really got into, what band was he in before that? I can't think of the name of it, but I knew some people that liked the band he was in before he went solo. But I don't even think I heard anything from that band. I knew someone that was a huge fan. You can put it in the comments. I mean, I can look it up, the name of the band that Phil Collins was in. Okay, I want to get in the left because it's moving and this lane isn't. Going to be hard to get over. Appears to still be filming. That's good. I'm not going to turn it too loud so you can't hear me, because the microphone on the is a distance from me somewhat. Turning it off, but then the heat isn't really beaming on it right now on the windshield, so. It says Van Nuys next 3 exits. I'm going to get off at Sherman Way, I think. like I'll get off at Victory. That's actually near the Staples, nearest, the best off ramp. But if it backs up, like traffic-wise, I'll just get off sooner. Yeah, after Sherman Way is the Victory off ramp. Oh, it's already backing up. Okay. It might back up at Victory too, so I don't know what to do. These off ramps back up. This is, rush hour. Well, 4:52, I think that's considered rush hour. I used to consider it like 5 to 6:30, but yeah. Okay, Van Nuys Airport. Next exit. Van Nuys Airport is private small planes. They might have some military planes, I'm not sure, but if you have a plane there, you're probably wealthy to keep your plane there. It has a fancy restaurant too. Well, it used to. That one of my jobs had a Christmas party at it, attached to the airport. Oh, I think it closed. It was called Airtel Plaza. Oh no, maybe that's the hotel. But it was a really nice restaurant. Yeah, I'm gonna get off at Sherman Way because look, if I try to get off in Victory, it's gonna be the same way. Yeah, this is 80s, Depeche Mode. Oh my God, I love this song. I need to do a dancing short to this one. I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a dancing short tonight. So anyways, I love this station now because they do 80s at a certain time every day, it seems like, or even when they didn't do 80s at a certain time, they don't do as many like other stuff like 70s and 90s as they do 80s. And 80s is my favorite decade of music. But when I was a kid, I did say, like a little kid, this station played like 40s, 50s, and 60s, I think, or maybe 30s even. But it's changed over the years to older and older. The oldie station has played older music. It did play before it changed to where they play the 90s. It was of course 60s, 70s, and 80s. I liked it then too. But I don't really like 90s music too much. Some of it. I like grunge, and that's, I think that's 90s. Okay, which way do I want to go? Hold on, guys. I want to go left. I don't usually get off at this off ramp, so I hope I don't mess it up. I haven't been on this off ramp ever, I don't think, or a really long time. So we're in Van Nuys. It said Reseda, but we're like in Van Nuys too, near it. Okay, this is La Bamba. This is from, well, I think they might have remade it, the remake, but is it from the 60s? If so, they don't usually play 60s. I think when they did the movie, I think there was a movie that's not too old that came out called La Bamba, and it came out in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. So maybe that's why they're playing it. Maybe they did a remaster or something, or maybe someone else sang it. hope I'm going the right way, guys. It didn't let you off right at Sherman Way. Yeah, you have to turn to a street. But you know what? There's a Taco Bell, but I'm going to probably go to one near home and do a taste test. They add so many things to their menu all the time. Like, it seems like every few weeks to a month they add new things. Some of them are temporary, but they've got a new Mexican pizza that I want to try. It has cabbage on it, okay? I think cabbage might be a new ingredient. I think it's purple cabbage, but it has some, I've seen videos and shorts about it, taste tests. They also make it with chicken, or you can order it called veggie, okay? It actually has a name. When I get the other Mexican pizza, I would just have them take the meat off. But they actually have one called veggie on the menu for this item. I think it said temporary. These are temporary, they come and go. But you know, the nacho fries were temporary for a really long time, you know, where they came and went, they gone. But now they're on the permanent menu. Just plain nacho fries with cheese sauce. If you like nacho fries better than most fries, let me put it in the comments, because I do. But I only like them with the cheese sauce. But even though they're seasoned, without the cheese sauce, I want them. I want fries from other places with ketchup. So I'm probably gonna get a small order of nacho fries on the side. I'm really hungry. I didn't eat lunch. I actually have some of those crackers, you know. They have like the peanut butter with the cheddar cheese with the peanut butter inside. They're like those, but they've got sour cream and chives inside, or something like that. But they're really good as a snack. Right next to me, if you saw it when I made the first video before this one, I'm going to attach. You might have seen a package of crackers in my cup holder area. I don't remember if this is Sepulveda coming up or Woodley. I'm going to get in the right lane just in case. Like I said, I haven't been on this off-ramp in, I don't even know, probably sometime in my life I was on that off-ramp, but okay, this is 70s, so they're not playing all 80s right now. I don't like Pat Benatar. I know she's real popular, but I never liked her, even in the 70s when she was big. I mean, when she was new. If you guys like Pat Benatar, put it in the comments. Maybe they only do play 80s on certain nights, not every night, where it's all 80s. It's weird, I like the lyrics to this song, but I don't like her voice. Maybe if someone else sang it, I like it. But I don't like her voice. I think I read a while ago that she was still performing, but maybe that was like 10 years ago. She's still, you know, concerts. I want to see very badly Duran Duran, because they're fantastic. I've posted some of their maybe one or two of their shorts or videos on my community posts. They are fantastic sounding, and they just played like a string of shows in Vegas, which is close, not too close, like a 4-hour drive, but real quick, like 1-hour plane flight. I would have loved to see them there. But yeah, they'll probably play near LA too sometime. But oh my God, Simon Le Bon is still gorgeous. I did put that. If you won't believe it, and he's like 68 or I think he's 68 or 67. Of course, with his money, I'm sure he could have had as much plastic surgery as he wanted, but facelift and stuff, he probably did. His wife, I think, was a model. I don't know if she still is, being probably about his age. They've been married like a really long time. And they still sound good. I'm pretty sure most of the original band members, if not all, are still performing on the, in touring. But just Google look on YouTube, put Duran Duran 2026. And I think there's some from last month that were newer. And oh my gosh, they sound fantastic. Simon Le Bon looks gorgeous. His body is gorgeous. His face, everything, his hair. He was my 80s crush. my early 80s crush, I would say. Because Duran Duran, I think they came out in 79. I mean, their first hit. And I like Duran Duran because they dress androgynous, and they still do. At least Simon Le Bon did, and he wore like some silver tight pants, metallic. And that one band member, I can't think of his name, is very androgynous, feminine dressing. That was like the style in the 80s too, to, have that androgynous look. But, with makeup and stuff, I make, typical female makeup, but also their clothes, Duran Duran's clothes. They're either like unisex androgynous or, most of them. This one guy in the band, I think he's a guitar player, I think. He is very feminine dressing, and none of them are gay. They might be bi, but yeah, it's just their style. I don't know if they dress that way when they're not performing. But a lot of people wore makeup. I mean, David Bowie in the 70s was wearing, eyeliner and all that stuff. And of course, The Cure, and what's that guy's name of The Cure? I can't think of it. And the hair bands, I think some of them wore makeup. And I'm talking about like full-on female type of makeup, like eyeliner and foundation and the whole bit. What else? David Bowie. Depeche Mode, I believe, did. But they didn't dress as feminine as the guys from Duran Duran, at least in my opinion, or as unisex, I would say. But look at some of their old videos from like the 80s, and you'll see how feminine they dressed, or androgynous, whatever, in the 80s, and looked with their makeup. And their hairstyle was, way far out, looking spiky and all that, which was kind of androgynous too. Oh, I was thinking of Annie Lennox, very androgynous, but she's a woman and she did wear makeup, but her hairstyle and I think one of her albums she was wearing a suit and tie, and even when she performed live, I think back then, she dressed it a lot in men's clothes or androgynous looking outfits. She wore makeup though, but I think she was married. Was she married to the guy in the band, the other guy, the person that she performed with in the Eurythmics? I think so. And then Boy George, wore feminine clothes and makeup. Boy George was beautiful, okay? He still performs. He now wears a beard. He probably dyes it because it's not gray. And he's like I don't know, 60s, late 60s or mid 60s. And I only say that because most men I know, even if they don't have gray in the hair, by like their 40s, they get gray in their beard, you know. That's the first place that you see gray on men is the beard. Or maybe they're privates or they're, I don't know, their chest hair gets a little gray too, but I don't know which comes first. But a lot of men, you know, even in their late 30s, get a little bit of gray in their beard. My dad was like that. He didn't get gray hair on his head until like his, I don't know, mid 50s. And but he had gray in his mustache. He had a mustache at one point. Okay, I want to go straight. Yeah, he had gray in his mustache, and then he shaved off his mustache for a while. You know, but he did have a mustache with color. He had like a reddish looking mustache, even though his hair was light brown. But he let the gray show, even though his hair on his head wasn't gray yet, in his 50s. Isn't it weird the way mustaches went out of style? Yeah, I've got some pictures I just got of my dad. Like when he was in his 40s and 50s, he was gorgeous at one point. He was overweight at one point, but at one point he wasn't. And maybe I'll post some of those pictures. My dad was so gorgeous. His hair color was light and light brown and blue eyes and beautiful face. Oh, my stepmom was gorgeous too, so he got a gorgeous wife. Okay, where do I want to park? Yeah, I see a place. Yeah, when my dad died, what they did is before they sold the house, my dad and stepmom's house, because my stepmom moved to an assisted living, they scanned all the photos, and they had, like the conservator did, and sent them to all 4 of us kids. We're on a trust, but we won't get any money until if my stepmother dies before us. She got the whole, you know, all my dad's money or whatever, the whole estate. But anyways, okay, so here's Staples and Dollar Tree. I might film in Dollar Tree, do a video in there just because it's fun. But now then, this used to be a Pep Boys. It's not anymore. And this big building is my closest Costco. I don't know if you can see the sign. It is always packed in that Costco. Well, I've never been there probably before 11, or 10 in the morning, but maybe if you have the executive membership where you could go in before 10 or whatever, it's not crowded, but doesn't matter what time you go, there's a long line to wait checkout. I know they have self-checkout, but I don't like self-checkout for different reasons, you guys. Plus, I was in a union, and you know, at least at supermarkets, I don't use it because, you know, it takes away from the cashier's jobs that are mostly union. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this off, and I'll be back. Well, I might just do a dancing short. So thanks for watching. Bye.